Hi everyone, welcome back to our Crybaby Whims challenge. Flora is starting her day by crying in bed. She's still very sad because she's mourning the death of Justin, which is not surprising at all. I think this will affect her quite a lot. But she is going to talk to her plants to try to make herself feel a bit better. And even though she's feeling so sad, there's a lot of work to be done. The plants, the animals, everything needs a lot of effort put into it. So unfortunately, despite her feeling kind of miserable, even though she's very happy right now, as soon as she's outside, she can't really take a break. So we need to push her to work, especially because the weather is actually really good today. And speaking of, I did buy her that weather machine, so she will start also upgrading it and everything so she can use it properly. While she's doing one of her many chores, I'm gonna look into what she's gonna be doing today. So because Justin died, I'm also getting really worried about Lewis actually, because Lewis is quite a bit older than Justin. I don't know how he's still around, honestly. I feel like Justin left way too soon, but we need to see Lewis a bit more because he is essentially her second father. And Lauren also aged up to an elder in the last episode, so we definitely need to spend some time with Lauren as well. We need to spend a lot of time with a lot of people actually. But Aspen's child, Colby, is a child already. I don't know, I guess Aspen had him, yeah, she had him really young, so he is a full-grown kid already, so I guess we should see him as well because Flora quite likes him, and taking care of him and Romeo, who is his, would that be his, no, not his cousin. What would Romeo be to him? Romeo is Aspen's really younger brother. Would that make Romeo Colby's uncle? That's really crazy because they're same age. Taking care of those two a bit really made Flora realize that she would be happy to have children, and she's actually really good with them. So I feel like she really enjoys her time with children, which is kind of an unexpected side of Flora, not gonna lie. And now that she's taking care of the chickens, I'm also realizing we still have this very empty shed here, and we do have some amount of money. So how about I finally get her an animal and get her a nice little cow? And just for some variation, maybe let's get her a brown cow. I usually go for the spotted one because that's a cow in my mind, but let's get a brown cow. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Oh, this is important. Elliot says, were you aware that Riley already has a partner? Yeah, I kind of figured because her last name changed. I'm sorry, Elliot, you need to kind of start over anyway. And since I will continue my horrible naming streak, let's name this cow because of some certain goals for this generation. Well, not even goals, but events. Let's name this cow Plant. So she will have a cow Plant. Wow, the eyes on this thing are huge. Oh, but this is so cute though. And since the weather is absolutely wonderful for once, you can spend it by working outside because you really need to. And I'm only going to be making free stuff that she has in her inventory, so all the flowers that she's selling, she's also growing. I don't think she'll be able to work for very long while she's feeling so sad though, so maybe after she finishes this one, I'll try to do something that will make her feel a bit better. So I was thinking maybe today we can spend some time with Lauren, and she is probably feeling quite devastated. She is a gloomy sim after all as well, but you know, the love of her life did just die, so we need to spend some more time with Lauren while she's still around. But anyway, while the weather is still nice, oh, she's thinking about Natalie. And actually, speaking of Natalie, I need to show you something. She got remarried, so she is married to Jason now. She still lives in Henford and Bagley though, so she's still a neighbor, but I'm really glad that she managed to find someone else. Alright, let me just invite you in, but we'll go out somewhere so we don't hang out in the house all the time. We have this really nice bench next to this beautiful waterfall, so let's maybe go sit here together and have a nice chat. I'm also seeing some mushrooms that Flora can explore later. I don't know why she has awkward encounters with everyone. I really never had that happen before. I can't figure it out. It's not in her traits or anything, so I don't know. But at least they're having a nice catch up, and both of them are feeling a lot better from this, so I feel like it was quite necessary. And she's giving Lauren all the support that she can, which is really nice. Friends in a time of loss. Oh, and actually, you know what? This is kind of important because I don't have this. How about you two actually take a little photo together because I really need that. Oh my god, Lauren still has tears in her eyes. I feel so sad for her. You can also kind of see that she has a bit more wrinkles and her hair is a little bit lighter, so she's looking a tiny bit older as well. Oh, I'm actually so sad that she doesn't have any photos like that with Justin. I did not think of that at all. To be fair, I didn't expect him to die so quickly. I don't think anyone has. But okay, these two at least spent some nice time together in this beautiful scenery. It is, well, not really getting late, but it's probably going to be dark soon. And Flora still really needs to focus on all of her work, so I think I'll just send Lauren home. home. So Lauren is leaving so we can look at these strange mushrooms and see if that's gonna be maybe useful for the farm. So we got spicy mushrooms, more spicy, charming mushrooms. Elliot is an adult, that's not a mushroom. Oh my god, he's an adult already. That is honestly horrifying. And now I really feel like I need to set him up with someone. He can't spend his entire life alone. Let me just put up a photo that she has with Lauren so it can be right here on the fireplace. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of scared to have important photos on the fireplace because they probably would burn up if something happens. So let's just put it here. So that photo is right next to the photo that she has with Justin when she was a toddler. She can only sell this for 12 simoleons. Are you serious? Well, she woke up feeling quite happy. Not fully rested though. I feel like B probably woke her up. But she immediately wants to go water the garden and take care of everything. So she really got used to this life really quickly and a lot better than expected. Oh, Aspen is calling. You have a crush on someone? Yes, go for it. Didn't you go on a date with someone and it worked out? Well, I think Aspen is really trying her options, so yeah, go for it. Which is also a good reminder that I guess we can see Aspen maybe after her date. Maybe she's having a little breakfast date with someone. And maybe not just Aspen, she does have all of these friends that she kind of needs to see. I also added Cheyenne into this club because they bonded quite a bit in the last episode because both of their fathers died in a short period of time, so they definitely had something to bond about. And you can't see it right here because it doesn't show all the members, but I also added Thomas to the club because he is definitely her friend at this point, a really good one. Oh, Lauren dropped by to ask if Laura wants to be best friends. Of course, I kind of wanted to do that yesterday and I forgot. So they definitely got really, really close. It's kind of sad that this family is kind of kept together by tragedies. Everyone gets closer when something bad happens. And I guess this is also Lauren's opportunity to check out plants. I don't know if Lauren, well, I know because I've played with her pretty much her entire life. But yeah, she's never really seen a cow, especially not this up close. Maybe not the best angle to look at a cow for the first time, but okay, you do you, Lauren. She's really becoming like grandma core, especially in this surroundings. I'm really wondering if she is starting to be a bit like her mother and waiting for some grandchildren because she doesn't have any. I don't think she'd be really as pushy as her mother was because that was quite a lot, but she's probably kind of thinking, hey, you're an adult now, so start going on that, you know? Which is kind of funny because Flora would kind of like that. She would not mind having a child, she just doesn't really know who to have it with. Having a donor would be an option, but that's not really what I have in mind for Flora. Maybe at one point in her life, but not right now. And she does have this caregiver personality as well, so this conversation with Lauren must be quite interesting to push her in that direction. And Riley is around to give her a gift. I absolutely need to take that. Maybe she was quite happy that Flora tried to hook her up with Elliot, but Elliot probably didn't really want to be a homewrecker because Riley seems to be married. But I never realized how close Riley and Flora were. It's some rare plants. Oh my god, thank you, Riley. That is crazy. Oh, she got a dragon fruit. And that will probably sell for quite a lot. I don't know if it will really grow in Henford and Bagley, but it is in season. Oh, and is Riley actually pregnant? So maybe that's why Elliot didn't want to pursue her. Not only because she's married, but she's gonna have someone's child. Well, everything is finally taken care of. It's like 5 p.m. She's starving and absolutely exhausted. Oh no. But I did have some plans for today because we have the Finchwick Fair, which we probably should visit. I mean, if these three are here, I might as well actually invite the entire club over. So all the friends are here because we don't really gather at their house. There's really not that much space. Actually, since we are having this club gathering and I just realized that Riley is apparently one of her really good friends, how about I actually invite her to the club? It is a really random and weird friendship, but okay, it's apparently a really good one. And you know what? I realized that only sibling that is missing from this club is Elliot. But would including Elliot with Riley be super weird? I think so. Natalie also seems a lot happier than she was before, so she is quite happy in her new marriage. And I'm noticing that Gabriella is around, and so is Bo. So these two are probably on a date together. Well, you do know all of their children and you did save their house from burning down, so you might as well actually introduce yourself. So I hope that these two will like each other. Oh, they do. That is so nice. Oh, she is so tired. I feel like she'll probably pass out though. Well, okay, that's a bit of a shame. Everyone is still chatting outside. How about you go and say hello to everyone? Catch up just for a little bit and then you can go home. Oh, it's singles night again. It was singles night last time when she was here as well. Oh, and did she just... I think she just did pickup line on Thomas. Did she just autonomously flirt? Can she do autonomous flirting when she's unflirty? She could attempt to seduce him in front of everyone. That's so inappropriate and weird. She probably still doesn't really have that filter, even though she wouldn't take this like she did with Blaze and just be all over him immediately. But she probably still doesn't quite know where some limits are, but he's really into this. So she actually was feeling confident enough to flirt with him on her own. So now I feel a lot more comfortable to actually continue this and encourage it. Oh my god, they have a romance bar. Are you serious? Okay, he walked away at a good moment because it just got awkward. I mean, she just did it on her own. I just encouraged what was happening already. So I think Flora has some interesting things in mind despite being unflirty. She is certain that she does like Thomas, and I mean, it does make sense. She was daydreaming about him since she was a teen, and she is extremely attracted to him, and now he is considered a romantic interest officially. Cheyenne also has just aged up to an adult. It makes sense because Elliot is kind of similar in age. After gaining some romance with Thomas, she woke up feeling immediately flirty, quite happy with what happened, I think. She's even feeling very flirty. I feel like, oh, and Aspen is calling, saying that her date went really well. So there's a lot of like romantic stuff happening around her. So I don't know, maybe she's thinking that she should see Thomas and see what happened yesterday. Was that just something like one-off little joke flirting, or was that something real? And I mean, she does have planned. She needs to show off the cow because she did get this cow because of his milkshake. Or she can feebly ask him on a date. Oh, he's actually somewhere around. Well, he's kind of far away, but he might actually be coming over. So it kind of looks like he had the same idea, interestingly enough. It is kind of weird that I caught him while he was coming over here, probably. She can immediately kiss his hands. Let's not do that. But if she does feel like she wants to flirt, I will allow it. It's probably not going to go quite smoothly though, because she is unflirty, which basically just means that she hasn't really got any experience, but she does want to kiss his hands again. Let's try. If it's a disaster, I'm just going to drop it, but she does want to do it. But to be fair, Thomas probably doesn't really have that much experience either, because he's always just been this nice, hardworking little farm boy. So he probably doesn't really have much of a love life anyway. So they could just really take things slow and try to figure things out together. He does seem into it as well. Oh, he wasn't really happy about her asking about his love life. Maybe he's really embarrassed. Like, he doesn't have any experience. He's even older than Flora, and he never dated anyone. So he just probably feels really embarrassed to say anything about that. Flora's maybe thinking, look, we're really good friends and we really like each other. Let's take things really, really slow, and if anything happens out of it, that's okay. Oh, and actually, while he's here, he does need to see Plant. Oh, you're dirty as well. I wanted to make a good first impression. I need to clean you right now. But he's probably really thrilled that she has a cow now. She wants to do a pathetic pickup line. I'm gonna allow it because it's just way too cute not to. But like I was trying to say, they both felt some kind of connection ever since they met, even from that one brief time when they were both teens. So she's probably just thinking, well, why not address that? Because he absolutely adores her. She absolutely adores him. They don't have to go anywhere with that quite yet. They can just acknowledge that that attraction exists, and if there's some flirting, that's fine, and then they'll see what happens. She can, however, do the first kiss, but I'm absolutely not gonna do that. But she had this thing that she wants to catch a fish for a really long time, and I never really saw her as much of a fishing type, but Thomas probably is, so he would probably want to help her. So let's find a nice fishing spot so they can fish together. Look at them actually fishing together. That is so cute. I mean, I never thought I would say that fishing is cute. Not really quite my vibe, but it does seem to work for them, which is quite nice. Oh my god, this is huge. Natalie just started a pregnancy with her husband. Lauren is probably going to be quite thrilled about that. Her first grandchild. I have also noticed that Presley, Justin's grandchild, who I still didn't give a makeover to, is having another baby. And Lewis, I don't know how, but Lewis, elder Lewis, who is basically probably 1 foot in the grave, has started pregnancy with with his young wife. And I actually noticed that they do have a biological child together as well. And speaking of Lewis, I think we should visit him today, probably congratulate on the pregnancy. Oh my god, she woke up feeling flirty again. But okay, let's have you take care of the garden first and see what's in season. You have some new flowers in season, but a lot of the things are out of season. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should move all the things that are out of season into the inventory so I don't have to expand the garden. I can just swap things out. I can't believe that she's still feeling so flirty. Maybe, just maybe, she could almost went to the wrong person. Oh no. But maybe she could just send him an unflirty text. That's kind of the opposite of what I wanted to do. Just send him that text. And we have just got our first set of bills. Oh, but however, Thomas actually wants to go grab a drink. It's maybe a bit early for a drink. Let's maybe cancel that just now, because she does need to see Lewis first. And believe it or not, Lewis still lives in their old house. Oh, this is so weird. It's incredibly strange to be back here. I've not been here since they moved. He even still has this family portrait of them before they left. Well, you're immediately off the game. No, how about you talk to Lewis actually? You definitely need to introduce yourself to his wife. She is still a young adult, which is incredibly bizarre. I thought she was at least an adult, but no, she's like super young. And I think these two, no, actually Rodney is their biological child, and this one is from her previous relationship, and I think one more. Flora actually does not like her. She thinks that she is pretentious. Well, get to know the kids as well. Like we know already, Flora is pretty good with children, so I feel like she'll kind of enjoy this visit. I'm not gonna have her stay very long because she does need to see Thomas as well, so I can just spend a bit time with everyone. I think Lewis is just gonna be really happy to see her here. I don't know if Flora really remembers this house that much because she was still a toddler when they moved. She had this completely different life before, and she really can't help but wonder how things would have worked out if everything stayed the way that it was. But it looks like Lewis is really happy, has this, I guess, new family. He did manage to move on. Even though he stayed in the house, that probably does mean something. But I am kind of noticing that Lewis is on his PC the entire time, so I think he might actually still be working, probably just working from home. So I think it's just really good time to leave so we don't bother him that much. She's also, however, feeling quite confident, so I feel like this is a really good time to ask Thomas if he wants to go anywhere. First official date, which is weird, and it's only honestly barely going to be a date. It's gonna be so like casual and relaxed. I'm not even gonna take them to the pub. It's just gonna be a little walk in this national park, maybe exploring the plants together. Maybe Thomas could show her the wildlife and everything. So even though it is technically a date, it's just a nice little hangout with possibly some flirting. She does desperately want to kiss him though all the time, but maybe it was a bad idea to come here instead of the pub because it is getting quite late. She constantly has this first kiss thing lined up though. I feel like she's desperate to do that. She's very, very flirty as well, so maybe just try doing some tiny bit of flirting just because. Just try some flirting. She is talking about bears, so she's probably asking him if there are any things around here. Maybe not dinosaurs. Oh no, but it's raining. I think I need to end this date, unfortunately. But it was a good silver date. Good enough for the first one. Not really official, but kind of official date. Oh, wait a minute. He came home with her. That's not really what I expected. Probably because they were in a group together. Well, you know what? That's actually kind of nice. Maybe he just wanted to make sure that she came home safe. She does want to do the first kiss all the time. Should I do it? Should I go for it? She does want to do a bold pickup line autonomously again. If this pops up just one more time while they're talking, I'm gonna do it. Not right now, but if I see it, I'll click it. She does want to flirt. You know what? I'll do it. I'll do it. I said if it pops up, I'll do it, and she's feeling confident, so it's actually happening. I can't believe this is actually happening. Should I even allow this to happen? I don't know. But it went really well, and they're both feeling super confident about it. But no, Thomas, I think you should definitely go home before you two get way too confident, so let's send him home. And if you want to see what happens with them further, you can do that by clicking here for the next episode, and if the next episode is not out yet, here is something to watch while you wait to see what happens with their relationship. See you there!